The hell? Calling Yahawah Shem Yahushai, the name Yahushai. This is part 2 of my lesson. The video just cut off out of nowhere. Sometimes it'll do that. So we're gonna keep going we on Matthew, and I'm talking about Yahawah being an unstoppable spirit, but I'm just using the example, because right now we got an example of just how much worth the word is, and that it's not cheap to get into heaven. So the prophets is making sure that they get a discount, and all they got to do is pay the penny. So we're going to look for that real quick right now about the talents. 25 verse 20. It says, we're going to start at 16. Then he who had received the 5 talents went and traded and made another. Wait. This is the beginning of that example. Hang on, guys. Bear with me. Right here. Bam. It says, afterwards the virgins came also, saying, Lord, Yahawah, open to us. But he answered and said, surely I say to you, I do not know you. Whence therefore you know neither the day nor the hour in which the Son of Man is coming. For the kingdom of heaven is like a man traveling to a far country, who called his own servants and delivered his goods to them. And to one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to each according to his own ability. And immediately he went on a journey. Then he who had received the 5 talents went and traded with them, and made another 5 talents. And likewise he who received 2 gained 2 more also. But he who had received 1 went and dug it in the ground, and hid his Lord's money. Meaning that he didn't do no work. You don't want to be these, for those brothers that's out there, because the work goes to the men of Israel. And you're a Hebrew Israelite. You're supposed to be out there doing the work, out there on the highways and byways, putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? I don't care, even if we at the end, you know what I'm saying? And you only, and before you even knew the collapse was coming, you was doing it, and you only had 2 weeks in. Hey, at least you tried to go out there and you went and you did the work, But don't be slack at the same time. So, it's just the whole point is you going out there immediately and going to the highways and byways and showing Yahawah Shem Yahushai, the name Yahushai, that you love him, and passing out the money, and as well as flipping the money. You know what I'm saying? So it's which is the spiritual, you know what I'm saying, the spiritual money. So we're gonna continue. It says, after a long time, the Lord of those servants came and settled accounts with them. So he who had received 5 talents and came and brought 5 other talents, saying, Lord, you delivered to me 5 talents. Look, I have gained 5 more talents beside them. His Lord said to him, well done, good and faithful servant. You were faithful over a few things. I will make you ruler over many things. Enter into the joy of your Lord. He also, who had received 2 talents, came and said, Lord, you delivered to me 2 talents. Look, I have gained 2 more talents besides them. And his Lord said unto him, well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a few things. I will make you ruler over many things. Enter into the joy of your Lord. Then he who had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew you were to be a hard man, reaping where you have not sown, and gathering where you have not scattered seed. And I was afraid, and went and hid your talent in the ground. Look, there you there you have what is yours. But the Lord answered and said to him, You wicked and lazy servant, you knew that I reap where I have not sown, and gathered where I have not scattered seed. So you ought to have deposited my money with the bankers, and at my coming I would have received back my own with interest. Therefore take the talent from him and give it to those no give it to him who has 10 talents. For to everyone who has more will be given, and he who will have abundance. But from him who does not have, even what he has will be taken away. And cast the unprofitable servant into outer darkness. There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth when the Son of Man comes in his glory, and all the holy angels with him. Then he will sit on the throne of his glory, and all the nations will be gathered before him, and he will separate them one from another, as a shepherd divides his sheep from the goats. And he will set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on his left. So the sheep and the truth is the prophets, you know what I'm saying, and the elect that they're gathering, and the goats is the wicked 2/3 that won't come home, and they won't hearken to the Lord, and they won't do the work. So you're just seeing that the work is worth money, and you flip that money, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, in the spiritual realm, you give it out as a charity. So you give it out to everybody, to all, not to everybody, but to the hopeful elect, you know what I'm saying? Or people that the children of Israel, no ones that that's finding out they Israelites, and hopefully it bloom. They take the money and they flip their money, you know what I'm saying? And they flip their faith, because Yahawah is gonna give them a big discount, and all the prophets are gonna have to pay when they get into the kingdom as a penny. You know what I'm saying? And they'll be able to keep all the riches and everything that the Lord is gonna give them. It's not gonna cost them no more than that, because they gave what they had all away. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna take the penny, trade the penny in that they got, and give them the kingdom, give them everything, because they were trustworthy. And everybody knows that Yahawah, he doesn't, everything that he creates, he doesn't want it. You know what I'm saying? He expects you to give it to him, and he's going to give it back to you. And, you give him one little thing, and he can give it back to you tenfold, because it's not worth anything to him. Yahawah is the power. So the things that he give you are worth stuff. The stuff that the things that the Lord give us is worthless to him. God is like, I'm giving it to you. It'll be worth something to you. This is worthless to me. I'm power. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, when he comes, he will not regard silver nor gold. He don't care about that. That's not worth anything. But it's worth something to us. A nigga get him a brick of gold, ain't no telling what he'll do with it. A nigga get him some money and make him, you know what I'm saying, he want more money because it's worth something to us. All the things that we think that are worth stuff, it's not really worth nothing to God. No, it's not. Because Yahawah is power. So he doesn't, everything that he made, you know what I'm saying, he don't understand that. Now, when you give him your faith, that's what he gonna understand. You believing in him and you loving him, that's what he's gonna understand. Because his word is unstoppable. He's unstoppable. He cannot be destroyed. He cannot be hurt. And, this will never happen, but, somebody had to go all the way to the top, to Yahawah himself, and try to hurt him. Is that possible? No. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through all them levels of heaven, not knowing how big and vast the universe is, not knowing how far and how long it'll take you to get outside of the universe into the spiritual realm. It's miles and miles, it's levels and levels to what Yahawah had created through the grand scheme of all things. So you'll never be, I'm just saying, for his enemies who desire to be like the Most High, you'll never be like him. You'll never reach that level. It's too high, it's too long, it's too powerful. You'll die before you even get to that kind of level, which would never ever happen. You'll be on the ground where you at, talking about that you want to be like the Most High, because that's what these white people do. They talk about they want to be better than God, and that they are God. There's no other, But you guys are on the ground, You guys are on the ground. Yahawah is so powerful. He's so high. He's so out of this world. You know, he exists outside of even the spiritual realm. You know how far Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is? Do you know that they call him the most? They call him the Most High for a reason. You know what I'm saying? He's sitting on the air. There is no surface where he at. You got to be powerful to be able to stand on to stand in the sky. You got to be strong and have extreme power to be able to do something like that. Yahweh Shai, he on the right hand side of his father, and they both stand. That Yahweh sits. Yahweh sitting on a chair that's in the sky, and it has no surface under it. And Yahweh Shai is standing in the sky that has no surface under it. So you got to understand what power is, what unstoppable power is, man. It's really unstoppable, and it's just sad that, the white man, he wants to be the enemy of the Lord and go against him. That the 2/3 don't have no idea who their God is and just how powerful Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and the name Yahweh Shai is. He says, I am the Most High, Yahweh. The Most High is a term of him being the highest thing in existence. No, he's even outside of the word existence. We can't even comprehend the ways of Yahweh. We can't not understand that type of power. We just know it's unstoppable. It's very destructive. It's very creative. You can't hurt it. He's so big you can't even see him, but he's there. So we can continue with getting to the point of this verse right here. It says, enduring riches and righteousness, my fruit is better than gold, yes, than fine gold, and my revenue than choice silver. I have traversed the way of righteousness. Amen. It says, in the midst of the paths of justice, that I may cause those who love me to inherit wealth. It says, that I may fill their treasures. Yahweh possessed me at the beginning of his way, before his works of old. I have been established from everlasting. From the beginning, before there was ever an earth. When there were no depths, I was brought forth. When there were no fountains abounding with water. Before the mountains were settled, before the hills I was brought forth. While as yet he had not made the earth or the fields, or the primal dust of the world. When he prepared the heavens, I was there. When he drew a circle on the face of the deep, when he established the clouds above, when he strengthened the fountains of the deep. And these are all real foundations and locations that you can find in the earth, except for the circle of the deep part. That's beyond our comprehension. That's one of the things that are beyond us. We know that we barely even know or let's say the Israelites barely even remember how they made the world. The white man is just now beginning to understand, and he try to begin to explore, the deep parts of the earth and the outer, mechanicalism of the earth, and going up into space and seeing the clouds and seeing what's beyond the world and seeing space, seeing time. And he's barely have a small comprehension. He can only even go so far, in to outer space, and there's a limit for him. There's a set boundary. The Lord wouldn't even allow him to go that far and to sail into outer space like they got Battlestar Galactica, or Star Wars, or what's that, Starcraft, what's another one, Star Trek Voyage, where they sailing through space and they can just warp jump from one end of space to another. They don't even know a damn thing about the universe. They don't even know a damn thing about space and the cosmos, and the great deep that they talk about. So shoot, the Lord is so powerful. He created two oceans, one above us and one below us. The Lord Yahweh is so powerful. He made the great mountains that you see. Yahweh is so powerful. He made many stars and many worlds, and it just keeps going. He make the black holes in the universe that the white man's seeing, and he can barely comprehend what those are. You know, we don't understand. He is beyond him. The white man is barely getting a bit of knowledge that he even has. Even in half of the knowledge that he got is made up by him. It's only so little of it that he knows that knows about God. It's only so little of it, but most of it is made up about what he thinks and what he thinks he knows. That's if that's not power, then I don't know. If Yahweh is power. It says, when he established the clouds above, when he strengthened the fountains of the deep, when he assigned to the sea its limit, so that the waters would not transgress his command. When he marked out the foundations of the earth, then I was beside him as a master craftsman, and I was daily his delight, rejoicing always before him, rejoicing in his inhabited world, and my delight was with the sons of men. It says, now therefore listen to me, my children, for blessed are those who keep my ways. Because the spirit is the spirit of wisdom. You know what I'm saying? And wisdom, she was always with the Lord, a part of the spirits and the kindreds of the children of Israel, man. Because the children of Israel, we were angels before we were men in the flesh being tested. We were angels in heaven with the Lord, building the construct of the world. You know what I'm saying? Building a construct of the universe. So you can always be reminded of this when you go to Genesis, because the Lord gets straight to the point in Genesis. Now, if you don't know how to read Genesis, then you'll never ever understand the Bible. You'll never ever be, if you can't get past the first couple of Bible precepts in Genesis, you'll never be able to understand the Bible. And Genesis is so in depth. Genesis is so powerful. When I was listening to Apostle Tahar and he broke it down to me, it felt like I was a fool, from all the lies and all the Christianity that brainwashed me into thinking that that the way that we studied the Bible when we was in Christianity was right, and it was all totally wrong. It was never broke down to us. We never understood it. And on top of that, you know what I'm saying, we was just left in the dark, man. We didn't know. See, now the white man, Esau, he know a couple of things about the Bible, what is revealed to him, you know what I'm saying? And, it says, and the gospel shall be preached unto all the world and be a witness unto all nations, and then the end shall come. So, the book is being open for all to see, you know what I'm saying? But the book is only meant for the true children of Israel. But now the white man, he's gained a lot of knowledge from listening to Great Millstone, and a lot of white people are starting to get hip to the Bible and starting to understand their role and their place, you know what I'm saying, in the book. For one, they wasn't supposed to read or touch the book. And for two, they got cursed by it. For three, they finding out that they made for destruction. You know what I'm saying? And for four, they going into slavery, for three transgressions and for four. Now, you got to understand Genesis when you know the power and the magnitude of Yahawah. So it says, in the beginning, Yahawah, no, it doesn't even say that. In the beginning, God, and God means Elohim, and Elohim means the chief and the powers that be. So Yahweh Shai is the chief angel, and the powers are the children of Israel, the elect among them. And then you got the rest of the 1/3. Then you have the 2/3 before they were wicked. You know what I'm saying? You have the spirits of Israel, the chief angels, were the 144,000. Those are the angels that were with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, giving out commandments and helping create the foundation of the universe and the world we know today. So it says, the earth was without, it says, in the beginning, in the beginning, God, which is Elohim, referring to Yahweh Shai, created the heavens and the earth. So Yahweh gave it to his only begotten son, who he created to be the first spirit and the most powerfulest, the beginning and the end, the power to be God. Okay? He taught him, he created him, and he taught him all the wisdom and knowledge and the understanding. He taught Yahawah all these things. So Yahawah is God, and Yahawah Ba'Shem Yahawah, the name Yahawah is the Almighty. He's over Yahawah, his son, teaching him how to be a God. And this is a great magnitude. This is a very powerful role that Yahawah is taking, because he is God of this universe and of this world. Yahawah, no, Yahawah is telling you that he had it was his idea, but it was his idea, and all the credit goes to him, but he gave the authority to his son to be God over the children of Israel, which we're gonna get to. This is the very great power, very, very, very terrible power of the Lord. The God is very beautiful and terrible at the same time, but you got to understand just the magnitude of how things are and just how powerful Yahawah is, man. Yahawah said, I gave a blueprint to my son, and my son, you know what I'm saying, created the elect, the 144,000, and the angels, the children of Israel, which are the sons of God. That's who they are. And the other angels, like Michael and everybody else, which are the powers that be. You know what I'm saying? So, we can also get a photo of that right here, seen in my other phone. Among Russia's greatest treasuries, this was one of the photos that always intrigued me and at the same time frightened me. Oh, there's one of them, because we all know Yahawah is black, and his only begotten son is a black man too, while these white people was lying. Look, and then guess what? And the angels were right there. The powers. I don't know. It looked like they holding worlds in their hands. That's how massive they are. Who knows? But that's what they look like. And that's not what they look like. This is just a depiction, but they are bronze color, like it told you in the Bible. They're black. Okay. Because the Bible you can also draw things out of the Bible. It teaches you everything. It has all the knowledge. Where is it? Don't mind me. I be into all kinds of artwork. That's a good one too. That's the beginning when he created Adam. Because that's Yahawah creating himself, pretty much. This is the power of the what the Most High gave Yahawah, and just how important Yahawah is. There's Yahawah, right? And that's supposedly Yahawah Ba'Shem Yahushai, the name Yahushai. You seen me, you seen the Father. Russian, for some reason, well, before the Russians didn't create it, it was the ones that are in their 1,000-year reign that created it. It was us. We created these portraits. We knew who our God was. We knew the entire time. And he has the world in his hands. So there you go. That's Russia's greatest treasury, and they call it one of the pictures is called the Saxony of Angels. Right here, this is the Saxony of the angels, the great and bodiless powers. You just don't understand. This is why the white man wants to be like God. This is why he says that he's the chosen people, because he has a small understanding of what the Bible is saying. They're the powers, man. That's Yahawah and all of us and all the other angels, the great chief angels, the 144,000, the 1/3, the 2/3 before they were evil. All because when you are 2/3, you're a fallen angel. That's exactly what you are. And when you become a 1/3 and you become a prophet, or you become the hopeful elect, whoever we may be, you go back to your angel estate. That's the bodiless powers. We are the gods, truly. We are the sons of gods, or ye not gods. And we can go to that too, because the Genesis get real deep, man. It gets really deep, truly deep, to where people be like, I can't believe that. That's a laugh. You telling me these niggers are the sons of God? They are gods on the earth? Yes, it is true. R. Oops, 8. No. R. No. E. It says, Yahawah answered them, it is not written in your law, I said, ye are gods. There you go. Let me go back because I did it. It was another one that actually fit that. Even Yahawah said it. He didn't understand why they didn't believe him, you know? That's a good one too. It says Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 10. Yahawah Bashem Yahushai, your God hath multiplied you, and behold, ye are this day as the stars of heaven, and for multitude they are gods, the children of God. It says Yahawah Bashem Yahushai, God of your fathers, make ye 1,000 times so many more, ye as ye are, and blessed you as he has promised you. They're not really getting me what I want. 1 second. If not, I can't find it, then we'll go back. Because Genesis does imply that I was just looking for more ammunition to back it up, you know? It's okay. It's still going into what I'm implying right here. And it says, in beginning, Yahawah Shai created the earth, the heavens and the earth. Yahawah Shai and the powers created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form, read Paleo Hebrew, or listen to the prophets, great millstone, and void, and darkness was on the face of the deep, and the spirit of Yahawah was hovering over the faces of the waters. And the spirit of Yahawah Shai and the angels was hovering over the face of the waters. Then Yahawah Shai said, let there be light, and there was light. And Yahawah Shai saw the light, that it was good. And Yahawah Shai divided the light from the darkness, and called the light day, and the darkness he called night. So the evening and the morning were the first day. That's the first set of 1,000 years, because we know that one day in the eyes of the Lord is 1,000 years. So it took him 1,000 years to create it, what he had created. And he had commanded the angels to create it. So it says, the earth was without form, and void, and darkness was on the face of the deep. Because the angels were creating, and that is a lot of power. The angels were putting in a lot of work. And earth was without form, void, and darkness was on the face of the deep. So it tells you, and you could look at it from a point of scope, from a satellite, from the white man, that the earth has a dark shade to it. It does. And the spirit of Yahawah Shai was hovering over the face of the waters. Then Yahawah Shai said, let there be light, and there was light. And Yahawah Shai saw the light, that it was good, and divided the light from the darkness. Yahawah Shai called the light day, and The darkness he called night. So the evening and the morning were the first day. The angels are creating. We're creating. Then Yahawah said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. So the Most High is giving out commandments to the spirits that He created, and which are the elect, and all the way down, all the angels on down during the great chain of command, and those powers went and created whatever Yahweh Shai had desired through the will of Yahweh. Okay, in His blueprint that He gave His Son. Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. Then Yahweh Shai made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so, because God calls us gods. Are ye not gods? Because that was powerful. And Yahweh Shai called the firmament heaven. So the evening and the morning were the second day. They even created the planet, the earth, and the earth was without form. Okay? And the void and dark